Still have a pitcher to go.
Are you already doing the live?
Don't tell me you're going live.
Yeah.
You stupid shit.
automatically did it.
What do you mean it automatically did
Because
it?
I had it set for 8
I'm going to
o'clock.
finish my conversation first, and then we'll
Okay.
get to this.
Yeah.
I have Marte tonight. I have Bogarts, Bryant, and Castillo pitching for the Seattle. That's solid. I got 4 guys. I'm
Yeah.
at 166 points.
I've got Snell throwing. I got Ty France, Juan Soto, and our boy Cronenworth.
Oh, nice. I had Cronenworth last year's. Fantastic, because you can put him in any position.
Yeah. First, second,
Yeah.
and short.
He had
He's my second baseman.
he had outfield too last year or something. It was ridiculous. The only reason I drafted him was because of that, and then
Yeah.
he just went off.
He's a good player,
Oh, it's
and
fantastic.
he was in the race system.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey, welcome to last 2 shows of the podcast.
episode 6.
I think maybe.
So we forgot too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Excellent.
So I was in the middle of a conversation, and our producer was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it live." So I was like, I'm gonna finish my conversation first.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do because
we were talking fantasy baseball.
I think it's more authentic.
Yeah, we just flow right into it.
Happy
So,
opening day.
yes, opening day. It's the greatest day.
Should be a national holiday.
I wish we ever had off. Seriously,
Yeah. I'm wearing a weird hat, and I have to wear it
It's-
weird
it's
in
not
order
weird.
to see the.
It's not
thing.
weird. That's a beautiful hat.
Yeah, I think so too.
Have a day.
It's a great day to have a great day, baby. Oh man! All right.
So today was worthless work because all I wanted to do was watch baseball.
Yeah.
I watched almost the whole Yankee game just because I was excited. It was the first game of the year.
Yeah.
So
I turned on the Rays game at 3.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got home, it was over. Shane threw great.
yeah.
Wander hit one out.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah,
didn't see
Wander
that.
hit one. Jose Siri hit one. Margot had a diving catch and right. I just saw the video of it.
Sick.
I'll have to show you after.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
You guys winning? Or did you guys
we
win?
won 4-0.
Oh,
We
nice.
shut out. It was the Tigers.
Hey, still.
Yeah, I guess.
They're an up and coming team though. Javi Baez, Miguel Miggy's last year.
All their pitching's hurt.
Yeah.
Casey Mize is out. Tariq Scooble's out.
Casey Mize, man. I drafted him last year just to have because it was a keeper league I was in,
Yeah.
and I got out of it. But anyways, I drafted him pretty early. He was hurt all year.
Yeah.
It just sucked.
I was in a dynasty league for half a season or almost a whole season,
Yeah.
and I had Casey Mize, but it was before he got hurt.
Okay.
So he was
gotcha.
doing okay, but it was just
Yeah.
it's tough, dude. And for Detroit, they had Eduardo Rodriguez today. He threw pretty well.
Yeah.
Normally we tee off on him, but he only gave up 1 run.
Well, he's played you guys so many times with the Red
Yeah,
Sox.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew him when he first got drafted because he was over with the Orioles.
Oh, is that where you got drafted?
Yeah. So I remember him coming through,
Mhm.
and then he was in AAA or something like that. He was a 5th year, so he can get picked up by any team to be in the big leagues, and Boston picked him up. But
Yeah.
he's had a good career. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, well, it's what's crazy is hey, it's your kiddos.
Hi.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mike's kids are in the chat.
Now I got to watch my
Language.
language.
I'll try to watch mine too.
I made it here, so.
All right, let's. Oh, see, Facebook.
You need to get the ads.
Well,
It's Facebook?
I have
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
Premium.
Oh, you
I've
do have
upgraded,
it.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's
isn't it?
the best thing I've ever paid
Yeah,
for
I
in my
love
life.
it. Especially when people have ads
I
in their
do.
video.
Yeah.
You just skip it real quick.
It's the best thing in the world. It's crazy, but I'm gonna show them. Let me skip this ad. See.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's so odd, Margot.
Yeah.
His body is not for an outfielder. You know what I mean? He has
Yeah.
quiet speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's quick.
He's sneaky. You know what I mean? You don't think when you see him, you're like, okay, he's maybe a 7th, 8th hitter, but he's your best hitter. He can run. He can dive. He can language away.
Yeah, he runs well. He can hit for average. He's got enough power.
Yeah.
He can play right or left field and center.
Yeah.
We have put him in center. You know what I mean? When he got hurt last year, it really was a dagger to us. But this year, I don't even think he really did anything at the plate today. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
And not anything that I can remember.
It's nice to win a shutout, especially, and not have Margot be your leading hitter.
Yeah.
That's so promising for your team.
Well, okay, so on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, which
Yeah.
is almost like 2 weeks ago. Isn't that
crazy.
crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I took my mom to a baseball game. The Rays were playing the Pirates.
Yep.
You guys remember me talking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Luke Raley's playing.
Yes.
I hope he hits a homer. And my mom was like, hey, I'm hungry. And I was like, but me too, dog. Let's go get some food. So I was like, you hang out here, watch the game.
Yeah.
I got, the game is for her. That's
Yeah,
why I want.
absolutely.
I'll watch 1,000 of them,
Yeah.
I'm like, you chill out here. While I was gone, Luke Raley hit a homer.
Is that the worst, though? Like, we can
And
leave?
Mom felt terrible.
Yeah, of
She was
course.
like, oh, she thought she was the worst mom in the world. I didn't care. I was like, hey, we scored a run.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
homer. Luke Raley, he made the team because of how
Absolutely.
well he did. So, interesting thing coming up. We were up 1-0 today, and then Yandy was on first, and then we got a walk, and they took Yandy out, put in Taylor Walls to pinch run.
Okay.
Randy comes up.
Yeah.
He hits a single.
Walls goes to third.
Walls scores.
Oh, he was a second. Okay.
Yeah, at second. And then whoever was on first went to second. Then Harold Ramirez, who was had a very bad game.
Oh, really?
I think he had the hat trick. He struck out 3 times.
Yeah. It's not the Golden Sombrero.
That's true. Well, because we took him out.
Okay.
We put Luke Raley into pinch hit.
Yes.
He hit an RBI knock.
There it is.
RBI single. And I'm like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
That's what
if
you need.
Luke Raley, even situationally, like, I think he could be a really big key. Like, Taylor Walls' defense if somebody gets hurt in the infield,
Yeah.
third, short, or second, Taylor Walls is going to be the guy, and it's nice to have. Luke Raley can play first. He can DH.
Yep.
He can also play the outfield.
Correct.
One of the corner outfield spots, probably right. But he's a good bat. He's a left-handed bat. He can hit for power.
Yep.
And, last year he didn't have the best year, and he was kind of trying to figure it out. And then now, in spring, he was talking about how he switched his swing up.
Yep.
He shortened it. He started stroking them. Dude, he's beef stroganoff the shit out of
It's
baseballs.
funny. Like I'm talking shit about Walls. Like 2 podcasts ago, and now it's like the beginning of the year. It's like he's our secret weapon.
Yeah. No, I think Luke Raley is going to be the guy
Yeah.
this year. I think, so last year, like, the pleasant surprise for me was Harold Ramirez.
Yes.
Because it was like, this guy's been a journeyman. He was on like 6 teams.
Correct.
He finds a spot for us. Is his hitting stressful? Yes.
Yes.
Because the guy swings at just weird shit, and he hit like the weird homers, like the 162 homer, He'll hit like a line drive, and
Yeah.
it just sneaks over the fence, but it's whatever. It's production.
There was
but,
never anything better. Of course, I don't want to get too into that game though. When Evan Longoria hit that
dude,
home run.
that day.
But it's so cool for them to name that area 162.
Yeah.
Drop the fence, like it was. You know what I mean? And keeping it like that. It's just that whole being old enough to watch that. I know, but we're not old. But I'm saying younger people who don't know that. They gotta
You
watch
can tell him that story.
You gotta watch the YouTube on it, showing the Red Sox Orioles and then back to the Rays game and bouncing back. It was just that was the most fun night. I remember that so.
By the way,
vivid.
guess who threw out the first pitch for the Rays?
Was it a Bucks guy?
No, it was a former pitcher.
Former pitcher for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
David Price.
Oh, it's a good guess. James Shields.
Oh.
Got a little salt and pepper going on, too.
We gotta watch out for Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo Colon.
It's gonna take him deep. People always forget who gave up that home run. I'm like, it's James Shields.
Oh, dude, I didn't even
Yeah, with
notice
the
that.
Padres.
Oh, that's funny. So he threw out the first pitch, and then I was listening to it on the radio because I was working, and he came up to the booth, and he was kind of talking. He was like, our pitching staff is elite.
It's always been. It literally has always been.
It's just
top 10.
so it's one of those things too. Like for me, like last year I was into baseball more than probably ever.
Yeah.
This year I have a feeling it's gonna be like I'm gonna be obsessed.
You're
with
gonna
it.
watch every game.
Well, because I have the fantasy that I'm looking
Yes,
after, so
yes.
that's something else to root for. And then with the Rays, it was like I was paying attention, but like so in May we get Glasnow back, right?
Yes.
Actually, maybe by April.
Yeah.
But let's say May. It's going to be McClanahan, Glasnow,
Yeah.
Pat Eflin,
Yes.
Drew Rasmussen, Jeffrey Springs.
They're all so young. It's just
Jeffrey Springs is locked under contract. I think Shane is still in arbitration.
Yeah.
We signed Zach Eflin to a 3-year deal. Drew Rasmussen is still in arbitration. Glasnow's on a 2-year deal.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You're in a great position.
We still have
You guys always do that. You put yourself
Yanni
in such a good
Chirinos,
position.
who we sent down to AAA.
Yep.
Um,
Who's your closer now?
Pete Fairbanks.
Okay, Fairbanks.
We have
Okay.
Jason Adams setup man.
Yep.
Pete Fairbanks close. We brought Poche in.
Not good.
He's a lefty.
Yeah. That's the only thing you got.
He's just stressful, you
Yeah.
know? Like, he'll get you out of a jam, but he puts himself in the
Yeah.
jam.
It's like our bullpen today was outstanding.
Yeah, Robertson pitched great
Robertson
that last
finished
inning.
it up. You know what I mean? Like, they really stepped up. But, again, me watching it, driving to my last place, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I'm so nervous because it's not Diaz. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
is this how the year's going to go? Like, this right here could, like, define everything.
Yeah.
And he struck out 2. You know what I mean? He had a couple guys on base.
Super
but
comfortable.
yeah, well, he's older, too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he
So
doesn't
I got to
give a
remember that.
fuck.
And he played for the Yankees. He played for the Phillies. These big market teams. So he knows
Yeah.
the stress.
Well,
You know what I mean?
he doesn't give a shit.
No, he just wants
He
to
knows
ring.
that everybody hates him anyway.
Yeah, and you ruined my day today. Thank you.
Who?
You?
Oh, I know.
Tell me about Verlander? I
Well,
did not know
dude,
that.
Oh, of course. But, like, if I know something horrific, it's better you hear it from me than anybody else.
You're like, whatever. All you're saying is, I'm sorry. And I thought it had something to do with the fantasy draft because we were talking about that. And so I go to fantasy right away, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Then I come back to you, and you're like, no, Verlander. I'm like, this sucks.
15-day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got to be. But I don't know. You want to hear good news, at least? Senga is pitching Sunday.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And we're going to be there.
Yeah. David Peterson's tomorrow, which I love. I love that kid. And then we have...
Is he the lefty?
No, he's a righty, but he's a younger guy.
So, when I was in the fantasy league,
Yes.
David Peterson was a guy that he was the bubble guy. You know how
Yes.
every league's got a bubble guy, you pick him up? But I also had the kid who used to pitch for Atlanta, Tyler Davidson. I think it was Davidson. He was a lefty, a young kid. And then he ended up blowing his arm out or something. But I think he's back in the league with a different team.
Yeah.
But I used to get the two of them confused. So I knew one of them was a righty, one was a lefty. So I think Peterson's the righty.
I think you're right.
And then, Tucker Davidson, I think
Okay.
is his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look him up.
So I'm pretty excited now that at least we get to see Senga. 'Cause I
Hell
was
yeah.
worried because when you said Verlander's out, I'm like, Senga is our third starter, but apparently they're pushing him back a little bit just to get him more comfortable. So they're putting him between Cookie and Tyler McGill, which I love. You know what I mean? Tyler McGill last
Cookie.
year,
Who do you call Cookie?
Carlos Carrasco.
Oh, you call him Cookie?
Yeah, well, it's been his nicknames when he was like with the Indians and stuff.
That's such a. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a Cookie.
That's such a fun nickname.
Yeah, so he's our fifth. He's our fifth starter, and he was an all-star 2 years ago, and he's our fifth. You know what I mean? So like that's how deep our team is. And I love Tyler McGill. He was a starter for us. He got hurt, and then we put him in the bullpen at the end of the year because we had so many starters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, so when we get to a point, it's like when Verlander comes back, it's going to be kind of competition right now. Whoever's the hot hands are going to be staying here for the next, for the next week. We're going to see who's the hot hand. If you have a bad outing, you're probably going to be replaced by, Verlander.
Just an update. Tucker Davidson is with the Angels now.
Oh, see, he goes to the abyss. When you go to the Angels, I don't know any of them. The
Yeah.
pitching, when we started talking about it, I'm like, oh, really? Like, I had no idea.
Here's something that's really interesting that I was thinking about. Why? And I think that like the inside of baseball as
Yeah.
opposed to somebody like me who's I'm more of an outside guy.
Yeah.
I don't know much about like clubhouse or thoughts. Why not have a 6-man rotation?
Well, what happens is when the guys don't pitch quick enough, if you go to a 6-man, they get cold, and that's what starts injuries. They used to do that, and I want to say it was like 2004, 2005. I forgot what team it was, but they did a 6-man, and it worked out. So a lot of teams are like, oh, it's a good idea. We could pay these guys a little less. That was the idea, and we'll get 6 guys in. And then what happened was we were having more injuries. Because if you don't repetitively pitch and stuff like that, especially if you have like a day off that week, then the guys are not pitching for like a week, So it was causing a lot more problems than anything. So the 5-man rotation is kind of the sweet spot. It's right when your arm is healthy, and stuff like that. That's where you want to come out and do it.
You go to throw like 100 pitches and then you wait 4 days and then you could feel better again.
So the second or not second, but like the third day roughly, you're going to throw like a BP. You know what I mean? You're just going to warm up. You're going to throw probably 50, 60 pitches. You know what I mean? Not full strength or anything like that, but you're just trying to get the motion back. So, and then you'd be primed and ready.
I was wondering, like, hey, what do they go? Because they obviously can't just sit there.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't throw 110 pitches and then just sit there and then throw another 110. Is it like, I was wondering, like, do they throw pitches? Do they have like a workout? Do they just work out and then, do like that thing?
Absolutely. Yep.
You know what I mean? Kind of talking about?
Yeah, they got that. They got the that little plastic thing they shake, But yeah, they have a whole thing. It depends on the organization, because the Pirates, when I was there, they're very mental. It's all about mental. You know what I mean? So they put you in predicaments all the time, and they have like the light board where you stand there and it's like you gotta hit the lights as fast as you can.
Yeah.
And then they got this like string. You hold the string. You gotta look through every single one and see what color it is. It's really foreign. I'm not. But for the Pirates, they've been doing it for such a long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how they prep. The Orioles are completely different. Orioles like, just go out there and throw. You know what I mean? Like, we're baseball players. Let's do this. We're not doing the mental thing. We're not,
And,
you know what I mean?
And it's not that. It also is like, it's not like one thing works better than another. Everybody's got their own thing.
Yeah.
And, the thing is maybe some of the pitchers have their own thing too.
They do, yeah. If you look like Trevor Bauer, like how he would, through the week and stuff, he's got a YouTube channel. It's called Momentum.
Yeah, I watched I just watched a video of the Division I softball players trying to hit off a major league pitcher.
Yeah, it was him pitching.
Funny. It wasn't him. It was another one.
Oh, they showed one. I think it just came out. It was him pitching.
Yeah, there was a couple.
The girl was like talking smack. But I like watching that, especially when he was pitching for the Dodgers, because it was a day in the life. Like every day was recorded. So it was kind of cool to see his off days, what he did, what he ate, what he everything. So it really give you like a real good understanding of like what these players go through. Then of course he's not. He signed with the Japanese team. So he's moving over there. But
yeah, it's really interesting too, and it's also really interesting that it's like. So you're telling me that like the Orioles couldn't use Trevor Bauer?
Well, what it is he's kind of got a black stain on him, and with the situation he was in, and the other situation is the rotation of the ball. When they were using that spider tack, that was a sticky substance, like Garrett Cole was using. That was his Cy Young years when he was using it.
Yeah.
But since they banned it, his rotations are slower. His speed on his fastball slowed down. He's not the same pitcher. And he still wants prime money. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to go to Japan, show that he's got it, and then come back to America. But it's not going to work out because the spider tack and everything in Japan is a lot different than here. You can get away with a lot more stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's going to be doing all that stuff. Yeah, he's going to light up the numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, he's going to come back and it's going to be like
nobody's going to take a chance.
Nobody's going to take you again. You know what I mean? And he did a few showcases. And just the team see something that they don't want. They don't want to deal with it. Plus, he's kind of got like anger issues. He's got this thing about him where he's like, I'm top shit.
You don't really think that. So you don't think it's like an athletic issue why they're.
No, I don't think it's athletic or anything. I just think the spider
How
tack.
old is he?
He's about my age, probably 33.
Yeah. So it also with age too, you would think you're going to lose a little bit of spin off your pitches.
Yeah.
And that's probably what it is, but like also you can't be 33 and expect to get paid like you're 25.
That's the thing too. And well, if you look like Verlander and Scherzer, they're making top dollar, and they're 40.
Well, they're still throwing it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't lose anything.
With them,
Scherzer had an all right day.
Yeah, he had a good day. I forgot what he struck out 7 or 8 or something like that.
He doesn't look like a happy person.
Well, he's very intimidating on the mound, and he wants that. He's very like slam the glove, look pissed, kind of thing. And even when he does his interviews and stuff like that, he's just been around so long. He's like, I'm just here to win. You know what I mean? I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to that. You know what I mean? I got a wife and kids. I'm here just to win. You know what I mean? You're paying me to do that. So it's a lot different. I know back when he was with the Tigers and Verlander, they would joke around, have a good time. They were a really good team. They were really good pitchers, but it was just a different mindset.
That was, yeah. Wasn't it the, oh man, Verlander and then Scherzer. There was somebody else that was with them.
Yeah, it was, I'm trying to remember that picture of them all holding the ball. It was like Gallardo.
Oh, the guy who had the no-hitter, but he didn't have a no-hitter?
Correct, because Jim Joyce.
Gallardo?
Yeah. I think he was on the team.
Oh, shit. What year do you think it was?
I think they all won a ring, too. You could look at, like, the 2006 Tigers, maybe? 2007? We were in high school, I think. Maybe in 2011 could have been.
That was a long time ago.
Maybe 2011. Maybe if you go that.
We're going to start with 2006.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I know
Let's see what's happening.
one year they went to the World Series. Who did they
Okay,
lose to?
so they have Verlander there. All right, this is not the way that. Okay, we're gonna do it this way.
That was a solid team, though. What was his name? Maglio Ordonez. I loved his flow.
Yeah.
I think Jermaine Dye was on that team, too, wasn't he? Jermaine
I
Dye just
don't-
pops into all these teams.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. So it's not 2006, but they did have Verlander, so we're getting warmer. I'm gonna do 2009.
Yeah.
Take a look at that bad boy, see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm excited that baseball's back, dude.
Dude, I was just looking at this one. It's kind of crazy. 2011, you had like Brad Penny, Rick Porcello, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Joaquin Bennett,
Joaquin, you seen that commercial?
Daniel Schlereth. Remember him?
Oh yeah,
That
Mark
was
Schlereth's son.
He was with the Orioles. He is the coolest guy I've ever met in baseball.
I didn't even know he made it up to the bigs.
Yeah. Daniel Schlereth was our relief pitcher for the Orioles when I was there, and he was just awesome. Just one of the best guys.
Oh.
You got it?
I think. Well, see, this one doesn't have Scherzer on it. But the 2009, listen to this. So you got Armando Galarraga,
Yes.
of course.
Yep.
You, of course, have Justin Verlander. Rick Porcello was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Dontrell Willis.
Dontrell Willis. That's right.
The high
The
kick.
D train.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's some.
I met him too.
Did you?
Yeah, he tried out for the Orioles in 2013, and he didn't make the team, but he left his luggage, and I tried to reach out to him. He said just keep it. So I have like a few of his shirts still in my house.
Maglio Ordonez,
Yeah.
Curtis Granderson,
Yep.
Carlos Guillen. Aubrey Huff was on that team.
Aubrey Huff.
Oh, little Aubrey Huff.
He's always been old to me.
Brandon Inge.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it when we do this.
I know.
I still want to. I don't know if Willis was on there with Scherzer.
I think he was. Truthfully.
I have to find it.
I think he had one really good year with Detroit too. But you always think of him with the Marlins.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just like Mickey.
Yeah, he won the World Series, didn't he? Like 2003. I think
Who?
D-Train was on that.
Maybe. Joaquin Benoit.
Now it's like I got to look at the 2003. Is it easier for Japanese players?
Oh, Daniel Schlereth.
Didn't that Japanese pitcher just get 65 whatever, like a large sum to play for LA?
Well, yeah. So all right. So the question was, Shit's put on there. He said, "Is it easier for Otani or other Japanese players to play in America over Japan?" And the answer I'm going to say is no.
No.
It is a lot harder playing here because in Japan. Okay, so say Japan. So Japan is not a melting pot of players, right? So you're not going to get all the Dominicans, all the Venezuelans, all the Americans, all the Canadians. You're not going to get everybody there. So you're getting the best of the world. In Japan, it's just Japanese players, and most of them have the same. Yeah. You said attributes, but they all came from like the same developmental areas and stuff like that. So a lot of these guys have known each other for so long. You know, they all been like these factories. They call them fantasy factories, and these kids come through. But we get a lot of them, too, when I was in baseball. And they just do things a lot different, you know what I mean? But seeing them and seeing their skills and stuff like that, like even the pro players, is extremely different than what it is here. And having, like, a unicorn like Otani, like a pitch 101 miles an hour and hit 40 bombs a year, I've never seen that in my life. You know what I mean?
It's pretty
and
wild.
He's already pitched and hit more years than Babe Ruth in the big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People always say it together. But Otani's a freak. He can outrun anybody.
Yeah.
He steals bases. He can do everything. And it's just, he's amazing. He really is amazing. I thought, seeing Trout, I thought he was the best player I've ever seen. That's over Griffey. That's over Bonds. That's over all these people. Again, I didn't see Bonds when he was younger, when he was the.
It's not important.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying when he was stealing bases and doing all that stuff, I didn't see that. But with Mike Trout, I'm like, wow, this is the first 5-tool player I've ever seen. Like, actual 5-tool. Then you got Otani, which is a 6 or 7-tool player.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, something we just never seen.
That's insane, dude. And
So he's making actually more money off the field this year than he is on the field. There was a thing out. He's making like $30 million with the Angels, and he's going to be making over 40 just in outside of baseball. That's incredible.
like commercials and stuff.
Yeah. So he's The next closest to him was like $2 million off the field.
Oh.
Because baseball, you can't really sell yourself like you can in
No.
other sports. And with Ohtani, since he's got the whole country, you know,
Mhm.
everybody in Japan wants him. You know, car dealerships and clothing and everything else. So, yeah, just sign on.
Probably that dude was probably busy
Oh.
during the World Baseball Classic,
Oh,
filming
yeah.
filming all those commercials. I looked up the 2013 Detroit Tigers, and I
Right.
think I might have found the best Detroit Tigers team.
Okay.
So it's got Verlander on it. It's got Scherzer on it. Drew Smiley.
Oh, yeah, Drew Smiley.
Rick Porcello. Doug Fister.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was good, though. It was
Yeah.
a funny last name, but he was really good.
He was really good. And then Alex Avila behind the plate. Remember him? Miguel Cabrera. Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
Jose Iglesias. Johnny Peralta. Omar Infante. Matt Tusiasiopo.
That was fantastic.
Thank
You're
you.
really good at that.
Nick Castellanos.
Yeah.
Torrey Hunter. Austin Jackson.
Holy.
Oh, by the way, DH Victor Martinez. That's the best. That's the best Detroit Tigers roster I've
They
ever
still
seen.
didn't win.
I know.
It's
Is
incredible.
it the city? What is happening?
It's Detroit. It's got to be. It's a whole
Dude.
aura there.
Well, that had to have been still during the Leland era.
It was. Yeah, Jim Leland. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, when we were talking about the Marlins, I was like, oh, yeah, the 2003 Marlins. Dude, that team was stacked. Yeah, I know
Was
they won
it?
the World Series. Josh Beckett. Luis Castillo at second.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Lowell. Miguel Cabrera. Dontrell Willis. Juan Pierre.
Oh,
Remember
I
him?
love good Juan Pierre.
Carl Pavano. Hell of a pitcher. Jeff Conine. Juan Encarnacion.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Derek Lee. The Cub great.
Yeah.
Ivan Rodriguez. Pudge.
Pudgy.
Mike Redmond. Solid.
Dude,
Gary,
how do you start 9?
Gary Sheffield.
How do you start 9?
Brad Penny. Dude, Kevin Brown's a pitcher.
And your pitcher's hitting, so you got to start 8.
Yeah. AJ Burnett.
Yeah.
Brandon Looper. What solid team.
Dude,
solid.
that's crazy.
Solid, dude. AJ Burnett is a wild man.
Yeah.
He is wild.
Dude, like, even, like, him throwing.
Yeah. You remember when he blew out the side window because he got
Yes.
pissed?
Absolutely.
The Marlin fish is
Mr.
on the back.
Marlin's like, what the fuck? Like,
It's
he's
like, get the
looking.
hell off my face.
You gotta think, like, in his little suit, he was probably like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, man. What a.
I'm so happy. Like, there's nothing better than today. Like, just turning, like, the Yankee game on and just seeing, like, the open field and seeing how, like, it's like,
Mhm.
wow, it's back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just, there's something about opening day in baseball, to me. It's my favorite day, other than, like, a Super Bowl or, you know, anything big. But, like,
Mhm.
turning on week 1 in the NFL season, it's cool. But something about opening day in baseball, it's like a spiritual thing, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I love week 1
Yeah.
for football.
Definitely good.
I do love. I know what you mean though for opening day though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could compare the two. I don't want to
No, yeah, yeah.
because I think they're both special in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing about baseball is that it seems like everybody's involved in
Yes.
baseball.
Yep.
If a baseball game is like a running motor,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? You have like your pistons to the motor, which are the teams that are playing, and the umpires. But then you have like your exhaust, area, and that is like the vendors that are
Yeah.
doing this, and then you've got it's an ecosystem.
The other thing that's nice is like the announcers, like SNY. Okay, Gary
Yeah.
Cohen. It's just like to hear him again. It's
Mhm.
like an old friend you haven't seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just because you listen. It's like the Rays. You know what I mean? When you watch them on TV, like you're so
Brilliant
used
stats.
to. You're so used to them. You know what I mean?
Well, it sucks, dude, because I'm gonna miss like the whole series with him.
What's that?
Because tomorrow we're not gonna be in Miami in time for me to watch. Oh well, tomorrow they don't have a game.
Yeah, you guys are off.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Saturday and Sunday,
Mhm.
Mets game.
Yeah, but I'm sure you could pop it on your phone or whatever. You can watch a
I'm
little
not
bit.
worried about it. But I did look at the clips, like Jose Siri, high drive,
Yeah.
deep to left field. It's got some carry to it. I love that. The way it's got some carry to it.
Yeah.
It's water. Justin, I think baseball is not as connected and experienced as hockey, though. I disagree 100%.
I do too. And
And it's not even like a disrespect to hockey. Like, the thing is is like, here's a great example. Like, so in hockey, before like a hockey game, kids can get like a puck
Yeah.
from them, or even like a stick,
Yeah, yeah.
and the fans like in the penalty box. You have a way for fan interaction. In baseball, multiple times a first baseman has run to try to catch a foul ball,
Yeah.
ran out of space,
Yeah.
and grabbed a piece of popcorn from the fan and ate it.
Yeah.
It does not get any better than that.
No, the other thing too is like even like in between innings, like say the first baseman gets the ball, what does he do? He chucks it in the stands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like every
You
half
can have a full-fledged Remember, there was a video of Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
It was a away game against the Indians.
Oh, the kid?
Some kid snags a
Yeah.
ball, which great play.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hello, Miggy! Hello!" He was fired up, and then before the next half inning, Miggy came out with a bat and a set
Yeah,
of gloves.
I love
and
that.
a signed ball.
That is what baseball is about.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I
And
mean?
you're like, dude, that made that kid's life.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what team. It doesn't matter anything. Like if you're a pro player, you want to be remembered as one of the fan friendly. Like
Yeah.
I get it gets to a point.
You want to be. Of course, anybody wants to be recognized by their peers as a great athlete.
Yeah.
But the two things that baseball players want to be is beloved by fans and a good teammate.
That's it.
They want people to say he was a great teammate. That's what you get.
And the thing is too is like when you're not on the field and people are coming after you and stuff like that. I get the point where it's like, okay, guys, it's enough. I just
Hey.
want to eat and stuff like that. Respect it. Come to the ballpark. In the ballpark, that's what I'm paid to do. I'm paid to entertain. I'm paid to be here for you guys. I'll try to sign every autograph possible. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it gets to a point where it's
Dude,
like,
you
when you
should
have
have
your
seen Brett Phillips at the Rays game.
Oh, yeah?
He came out because the way that the Rays do it, because of the netting, there's spots in the netting that have a hole that kind of like zip
for
down.
camera guys maybe or something.
Well, no, it zips down for the players to walk and sign autographs before the games.
Oh, okay.
It's a really cool concept. Brett Phillips was out there for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He had the line, but he was the only one. The only one that came out, and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking Brett, dude,
Yeah,
you're the
that's
guy.
what it is. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. And again, I'm sure in hockey they do the same. You know, I'm sure they do. You know what I mean? But again, it's very hard to answer that question because my love for baseball is so much more than like really any other sport. You know, and especially hockey and stuff like that. So I don't see like the fan interactions. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't name 6 people on the Lightning. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy it. I'll turn it on, especially in the playoffs.
I could, I think.
Yeah.
Present?
Yeah.
You want me to do it right now?
Well, I gotta bring it light because you could just start saying like
I could just say right
Igor Izliga. And I'm like, yeah.
Igor Laxovich.
Just try
Dude,
to-
it's a great pronunciation. It's like, thank you. That's not a real person.
All right, Lightning's roster 2023. All right, let me get the whole thing real quick.
This is fun. I don't know if I can do this.
Now you're on the point.
Yeah, this is fun.
Pressure.
So,
All right, who do you got?
Vasi, of course.
Yes.
Vasilevsky.
He's the goalie, right? Yep.
Yeah. Stamkos.
Yep.
Braden Point.
Yes, Braden Point. I remember him.
I don't think Tyler Johnson's on there anymore. He might be.
No, I think he left. Wow, you talking is like, yeah, I remember this now. Like,
Is Matthew on there? It ends in EIU. Like that kind of Matthew.
I don't see it now.
Do
Nope.
they don't have Corey Perry right now, do they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool. There's 4.
Oh, there's a big one there. There's one I knew.
I know that I'm missing like a huge.
There's a big one you're missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 kind of big ones, but one
Well,
for me
I
is
said
like,
Stamkos. Who's
yes.
number 88. No, that's
You're very close.
Kucherov.
86.
Holy shit, that one. I feel like a terrible. All right, so I need to get one more.
You got it too. You're gonna get it. Think of like. You want me to just give you a hint? Think of like an intimidating force, a big dude that plays on the defensive part.
I don't know.
He's been on the team for
Ever.
11 years, maybe.
That's weird that I don't know. Palat? Andres Palat?
He might be on it too. Is he on this team right now? No, he is not on the team
Shit!
anymore.
He was though.
He was. I remember.
He was. It's like me saying Le Cavier.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it.
Saint. Oh, what is his name? Martin. No, Martin Saint Louis.
Oh, Martin St. Louis.
Yeah, Martin Saint Louis.
Martin. Man, I don't remember.
I'll give you one. Headman.
Oh,
Your Headman.
what the fuck is wrong with me, dude?
And Killorn.
Oh yeah, Alex Killorn.
Killorn.
Yeah.
Those are the names I knew. Like I remember seeing. I should say.
What are other names?
I'll just go through the last names.
Yeah.
Because you have Colton. You said a lot of these already. Bellamere. Hagel. If I'm probably murdering these names.
The Bellamere guy
Yeah.
or whatever. He came from another team.
He's 38 years old.
Yeah, he's the guy that they signed. Yeah.
Maroon.
Oh, Pat Maroon. What an idiot I am.
He's 34.
I know, he's been on the team
Is he?
forever.
Paul. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, Paul was a hero in the playoffs
Really?
last year. Yeah, he scored a goal really.
Bogosian?
Let me see.
I don't have. Oh,
Oh,
the wrong one. Sorry.
wow.
Sorry, it's the top one over there. Bogosian?
Ooh. Oh, Cernak. I know Cernak.
Oh, do you? Okay. It's kind of surprising how much like you do know.
Sergachev.
I have no idea.
I think I know that guy, too. I want to know Radish.
He said left years ago. I don't know who you're talking about.
He was talking about with one of the guys that wasn't on the team anymore. I saw it pop up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was tough.
I don't know. You know, it's like in the playoffs is like when you know their names. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't. The thing about hockey's hard. It's kind of like basketball in a way. They're random nights. It's not like Sunday night is football or Sunday is football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like baseball.
And baseball is every day though. You know what I mean? They might have a random day off. You know what I mean? But it's like 6 days
Mondays.
a week, 7 days a week. Hockey, it's like two. It could be 2 1 week, maybe 4 1 week. You know, it's just I don't know the days.
It's like I don't have the time.
No, I don't have time really to like
because
to
it
try to figure
bleeds
out.
into baseball season. It bleeds into football
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
and like we're just bigger fans.
Correct.
It was because we're from here.
That's why I think I loved football and baseball so much is because their seasons don't really interact too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
a couple months, but
The beginning of football, you know what I mean, which is great, but it's like the end of baseball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like as soon as baseball ends, then okay, boom, it's football season now. You know what I mean? October is like okay,
Yeah.
football's going.
it's one of those things where like from September
Yep.
into October, like I'll watch baseball during the week
Yeah.
and football on Sundays.
Yeah, it works.
You
out
know what I
perfect,
mean?
Yeah.
Like Saturday night Rays game, we'll go home, from the Rays game, wake up, watch football. Like
Yep,
it's
yep.
such a cool vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
That, and
Yeah.
we're going to Miami this weekend.
Dude, we're leaving tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow to go to Miami.
How are you feeling, by the way, Shiz?
Mr. 305, he left the room to cough.
Why
Did
did
you?
No, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
Why didn't you respond to us in our text?
he was working.
It was like 2 days later.
Well, he was working.
It's like shits, buddy. How you feeling? All day goes by. Hey, yeah. So, how's it going?
I was like, "Hey, how you doing, bub?" And just nothing. I was like, "You're like, maybe he died." I was like, "I don't know, dude."
I was like, maybe he just doesn't want to go. Like,
And then we started making bets on like what happened to him.
Yeah.
Justice was just outrageous.
yeah,
I
and
forgot
I'm
what.
like, I'm sure he's just sick and don't want to respond to us.
And I was like, I think he's feeling better, but he's working. And then
Yeah.
he's like, I'm okay. And I was like, I win. I was so excited. Something else not sports related. Adam Sandler won the Mark Twain Prize for American humor. And
Is Mark Twain a funny guy? I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. I was just wondering why they put Mark Twain with funny.
I don't know. I just know that he put like derogatory terms into books about black people.
Really?
Yeah.
They should do like the Rodney Dangerfield funny. You know what I mean? Or something like that would have been funny.
That wouldn't be respectful.
Or
You think like an older funny guy?
yeah, Richard Pryor.
George Carlin?
Yeah, but see, that award would be like the raunchiest comedian. You know what I mean? George Carlin was.
Gallagher, right? The guy that smashed Pump.
He died. Gallagher.
Yeah.
If you're looking for like, if you don't know who George Carlin is,
Oh,
you
God.
guys got to look him up. Like, George Carlin was one of the greatest.
Yeah. A lot of stuff I didn't agree on, like with him, the stuff he believed in, whatever.
Yeah.
But his stuff, like the golf, you ever seen
Yeah,
the golf one?
yeah. See, the thing about comedians is like, So when Dave Chappelle won it in 2021,
Mhm.
and he said like it is accepted speech, something along the lines of, I've seen racist people go out and people laugh at their jokes, and I'm like, that motherfucker means that shit.
Yeah.
That's how he said it. It was close. But what it was is he was like, the thing is, he goes, I will go to battle for every comedian out there to protect the art form.
Absolutely.
He goes, I'm not talking about the content. I'm talking about the art form. And he goes, do we have an agreement? And then everybody's like, yes. It's very funny. But he's right. Hey, you don't have to agree with everything. Yeah. And if you're, a comedian's whole set is like an hour long, if you don't agree with like a 20-minute segment on politics, whatever, the other 40 minutes are hilarious.
That's what I say all the time. Like, George Carlin to me is one of the funniest guys I've ever heard. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree on, and I don't really laugh because I'm like, I don't know about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when he talks about like the football, like remember he's talking about football and baseball, the difference? One's on the gridiron, and the other one's on a diamond. You know what I mean? Like
diamond.
the whole thing is like stuff like that is so funny to me.
The thing is there's some really, really funny jokes, like really good comedians. Like right now,
Theo Vaughn's funny.
Theo Vaughn's.
I like his podcast. You know what I mean?
His
because
podcast
it's
is
really funny.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Bert
Kreischer's
Kreischer.
good.
Bert Kreischer is funny in a this guy is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy's dumb. Let's laugh at his dumb.
The only one I disagree with that you love, and I watched him even by myself, and I just can't find. It's so I don't know if it's dry or something. It's the real thin guy you watch a lot.
John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
John.
I don't know what it is with his humor. Like I get the.
He
jokes.
just got out of rehab. He had a cocaine addiction, and then he relapsed, and then he got out of rehab, divorced his wife, and then married and impregnated Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn?
What is going on?
What a vibe, dude! Like, what a weird ass 6 months that was.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, dude.
He seems like a stand-up. Like,
Yo, I know.
He dresses nice.
I know.
He's articulate. He's very.
He's
Wow.
got some really funny jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he's like, he has like that whole bit about Jerry Orbach from Law and Order.
Oh yes, I remember you said that.
When he died, he donated his eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, that sounds like a great romantic comedy. And he was like, the whole time they almost meet, then they don't. And then right towards the end, there's like a dead hooker in the thing, and they both pass at the same time. They go, huh, school's out. And then they lock eyes or what.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he has like these long bits that are.
Now, there's some people like I like a lot that a lot of my friends just don't like. I don't know about you. I'm sure you like him because you like a lot of Mike comedians. But Bo Burnham is hilarious
Love
to
Bo.
me. You know what I mean? But a lot of people
Love Bo.
don't like it because like the music aspect or whatever it is. Maybe don't think it's funny.
The thing is a lot of people don't like Bo because they. It's hard for me to call what Bo does comedy.
I say it's art.
I call it I call it like an art show.
Yes.
Because he has things that are funny. He has some really funny stuff.
Yes, and he has some like truth though. You know what I mean?
But he has things that are
He has some-
very.
he wants to tell you about it, too. Like
Yeah.
he'll put it in like a funny form, but that's what I love about it.
Bo Burnham is a phenomenal.
The one
comedian.
he did during COVID when he locked himself in the shed and he filmed the whole thing and made
Yeah.
everything himself. That is a masterpiece of
Yeah,
comedy.
you know what's funny is the one song that I really love is actually the silly song, which is White Girl's Instagram.
Oh yeah,
An open window. Like, it's so funny,
I like
dude.
the internet one.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Yeah,
It's good,
that's
dude.
such
It's
a good
solid.
one. It's so good.
It's solid.
And the thing is, though, is like, so it's funny that you say that because I posted on Twitter a while ago and I said, hey, has anybody checked on Bo Burnham in a while?
Yeah.
Is he okay? And I literally got a response from a Twitter account that's called, Is Bo Burnham okay? And the guy or girl or whoever it is just put, yeah, he's good. I was like, cool. Great. And I put my phone on and I was like, what the fuck?
That's hilarious.
I know. I wonder if I can find it.
How do people find that? Can you find messages?
Well, what you could do is search by Bo Burnham. So every tweet has
okay.
Bo that has Bo Burnham.
I don't
in
know
it.
Twitter enough to know to do that.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Florida Gulf Coast Heat, the homeschooled high school baseball team. They beat Southeast 11-10 tonight.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they almost beat Bayshore earlier.
Were they at home?
They were at home.
Sponsorship.
Sponsors. They almost beat Bayshore. They lost 11-10 in 11 innings.
Hey, so baseball. You know how much they want for that basketball? Bayshore?
What?
Dude, I'll show you the email. But the money they asked to sponsor that damn team,
What, the basketball
they'd be
team?
flying first class to like anywhere they want. Like seriously,
First
how much?
class.
Like Southeast?
Yeah, but also some of these teams have like nothing. They're starting from like they have no.
No, I get it. We can't get it all from one person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They could try.
yeah, oh, they're gonna try. I was looking at it, I was like, you gotta be shitting me, because like Southeast, the paperwork for them, it was like reasonable. You know what I mean?
I was like, well, whatever you want to
They
give.
also have booster clubs. Make sure
They don't have any boosters?
Oh, I forgot I retweeted Ryan Thompson's first career pitch clock strikeout. He kept the ball.
Oh, I want to talk about that too in baseball. Did you see the new patch they put for the
Dave?
the first ever your debut coming to the big leagues? You have a
No.
little patch on your sleeve. It says debut and it has your date.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it's awesome. It is so cool. I saw it at
Did
the
you
Yankee Eye.
also, you know what else I noticed when I was watching some games?
Sponsorship?
Oh, yeah. Sponsorships on the jersey.
The cheaper teams.
Yeah.
Which one was it? It was
Well, Houston
the
had...
Marlins. The Marlins had ADT.
Yeah, AT&T. That's what it was. I saw
Yeah.
them. I was watching the end of the Marlins-Mets game.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I saw that, I think it was Jazz Chisholm, and he had the
Yeah.
AT&T, and they also had the logo in the dirt.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
I think that's to get extra money and stuff. Well, of course it is, but if you just, I don't know, if you just did things the right way, you wouldn't be begging for money that way.
Yeah.
You attract more people into the games.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the Rays are trying. They really are trying. $10 tickets. They changed the food up. I see it. You know, I saw it on Fox 13. The different food they have and stuff. They're trying,
really?
man. You know, they're really pushing it.
No more chicken fingers.
They better have
They-
the chicken
yeah.
fingers. The Buffalo chicken
Hey.
fingers are the best thing at the Trop.
Hey, fuck you, chicken strips.
Fuck you, chicken strips. Sorry.
Those things.
Fuck you, chicken strips. Oh, man. I'm trying to... That's so good.
That's hilarious. You know what? You know what's a good time in St. Pete? Going to the Rowdy games.
I've never been.
It's pretty fun.
Is it a good time?
They are crazy.
I know Randy's brother played for them.
Oh, really?
Randy Rosarena,
Yeah.
his brother.
What else does he play?
You know what else is, I think, wild? Is the fact that I, one, refer to Randy just by his first name, and
Yeah.
two, you know exactly who I was talking about.
The only other Randy I know does my kitchen designs at Home Depot, and I know it's not
Maybe
him.
it's him. Oh, yeah. So, on July 11th of 2022, I put, anybody seen Bo Burnham in a while? Want to make sure he's doing good. Love that guy. And it was responded to by, is Bo Burnham okay? Yeah, he's doing okay. And I was like, well, this account is ideal. Oh,
That's hilarious.
God, that's so good, dude. I mean, there's things that I hate about Twitter,
Yeah.
and it's a lot. But those things like that are so funny. Like,
hilarious.
somebody was like, I'm going to make a Twitter account and tell everybody that Bo Burnham is okay.
It's okay. I wonder if, okay, now the funny thing is, I wonder if that person has multiple accounts just like that with different people. And so
Fun.
every day they just go through with different, you know what I mean?
Just
like,
making sure people
is,
are right.
Is Matt Damon okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just checks for Matt Damon things, you know? That's
Good.
hilarious.
Matt, if you're listening, shout out. Let us know if you're all right, dude.
Yeah. You know what I've been watching on YouTube lately? I think it's Vanity Fair, whatever it is. Vanity Fair, is that what it's called?
Okay.
It's a magazine. But
Yeah.
anyways, they have a YouTube thing, and they bring a actor on, and they break down all their movies,
Oh, yeah.
like their biggest movies. I love watching that. I
Have you
am
seen
so
like the
into it.
Google thing where they have like the Google search and they're
Yeah.
like, is
Yeah.
they're like,
Is Bryan Cranston the himself like something?
is
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston addicted to meth?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. You know, they have
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fun ones. They even do it with like YouTubers or like, are the Try Guys?
Yeah.
You know, like, are the Try Guys gay?
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, sort of. One is, you know, and like they have like these fun little
Yeah.
bits.
See, the thing is, like the Seth Rogen one was awesome. I didn't know Seth Rogen produced and wrote Superbad. I had no idea.
Yeah,
That was like his baby.
it's so funny too because a lot of people forget that him and the guy who was from SNL that did all the impressions. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was a cop with him.
Were the cops in
Yeah.
that movie, and that is the thing is the fact that they didn't make a spin-off cop
Just
movie
a cop one, I know.
of them is insane
I know.
to me.
I know. Yeah, they could have done Superbad in college, but Seth Rogen wrote this movie like 4 years prior to them actually like coming out with it, because a lot of those were stories of him in high school. Like when the guy had the period blood on him, he said that happened to a buddy of his. It was at a school dance, and they were in the locker room like changing or something.
Sick.
And so the guy was like, "Dude, that's the period blood." Oh, you know, whatever. He's like, no. So anyways, the guys in the corner, there was another guy that danced with the same girl, and they were having the same conversation, he said. And he yells over and goes, what? Then they found out what girl it was, whatever. Anyways, but it was like, it's funny because I was actually in the movie, and
That's crazy.
yeah, it's good stuff.
Another thing too is like in high school, I looked very, very much like Jonah Hill from Superbad,
Did you?
and it got to a point where when I was working at Sweet Bay, I was like bagging, and this guy, I swear to God, like say you're the bagger, right, and the lane is over here, the guy's dead ass just
staring right at you.
And I'm like, and he was like, "Were you in that movie?" I was like,
Yeah, that's why I'm bagging you.
I looked, walked up, I was like, "Yeah," and I walked away.
And now the older you're getting, people are like, oh, that's that country singer.
Is that Luke Combs in a bucket hat talking to Mike? Yes.
One of the funniest times for me, which is very sad, when I was at my heaviest, I went to Atlanta to go to the Georgia Tech football game.
Dude, please tell me somebody thought you were DJ Khaled.
No, even worse. So we were we were in a box seat. It was for IMG, and it was me, Josh, and his friend Matt. So we had this lady that took care of us. You know what I mean? Got us drinks, food, whatever. And so she was like hitting on Matt the whole time, right?
Fun.
Matt's a tall guy, good looking dude.
Handsome.
So she's like, you look just like the guy from 300, Gerard Butler, right?
Hell yeah.
He does, his face and everything like that. And so he's like, oh, thank you,
Dude,
just
that's
playing
killer.
cool, right? She's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there, right? And I said, well, who do I look like? She goes, you ever seen The Hangover? You look like the Zach Galifianakis. I'm like,
Jesus. It's
like-
one of
it was
those
when I had
things
the
where
big
like
beard and
people
everything
like
like that.
women think like that's a compliment because it's like, oh, he's funny.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude. We know, we know how into character Zach Galifianakis had to get.
She didn't talk to me the rest of the night. So I was like,
Did you say call her a son of a bitch?
I can't remember what I said. I was pretty upset, though.
I would have been like, are you fucking kidding?
I think I started getting my own drinks from now on. I just got up there with my glass and started pitching, pouring my own beer.
Oh,
But, yeah,
that's funny.
It was pretty funny. So every time I haven't seen Matt since that day, but anytime I hang out with Josh and they're like Snapchatting each other, he's like, yeah, I'm with Mike. He's like, oh, you mean Zach? It was a joke. So he keeps it going.
I've been told Jonah Hill from Superbad, just specifically Jonah Hill from Superbad.
Luke Combs.
Luke
for sure.
Combs.
Yeah.
Samuel Tarley from Game of Thrones.
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
I don't know if you've seen have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember Tarley?
You guys know what I look like.
What do you look like?
David said it all the time, even compared it.
I have no idea who he looks like.
Like our David?
Hobart?
A hoe?
No, what's
From Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Hodor?
Hodor. that's
Dude,
what-
you do not. That's not a compliment. There, he's making fun of you, dude.
Who is that now? I need to
Hodor?
know who these people
All
are.
right,
All right,
first off-
Cody, show me you, and then.
Well, here I'm going to
me-
show you Hodor.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the actor who played Hodor.
Okay.
Right
It does kind of look like.
in Hodor.
It does kind of look like you.
Jesus. And then
That's so awesome.
Samuel Tarley. There. Samwell. I'm sorry, Samwell.
He's got a big forehead like me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I can see that too.
Let me see.
That's wild.
Wow.
I definitely get, it's your eyes.
Except
You
your
guys-
face isn't that small.
You know who I used to get?
Thanks.
When we used to go to the.
Nobody heard shit.
Nobody
He
said-
goes, oh, wow. And he goes, except your face isn't that small. Thank you.
Hey, fat face.
Hey, you fucking fat piece of shit. Huh? Did somebody call me? Jesus
It's like that
Christ.
meme I sent. What up, dick neck? that dinosaur?
Oh yeah.
Bronchiosaurus or something?
What up, Dick Nick?
That's one of the
Oh,
Just loves that
We're
one.
gonna fucking kill him.
The best one.
Dude, I've had this
I think
full
I
water
was.
the whole time.
I think I was with you, Cody, and we went to. I want to say it was like the Lost Kangaroo or somewhere, and it was the Patriots playoff game, and I was wearing a red hoodie. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And the table of all the black people, they're like, "Yo, Matt Patricia."
Mm-hmm.
And so I went over there and I started signing everybody's Snapchat. Like they would take a picture of me and then give it to me, and I'd sign it, with the thing. And I had to make however Matt Patricia would be spelled, and they kept sending it out. They bought me a round of drinks for that. It was pretty cool.
It's one of the. I remember that.
Yeah.
I like the story. I don't know if you want me to bring it up on the podcast, and if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. I like it when you were mistaken for an Arab
Where was that?
in the restaurant.
Oh, that was at here.
Yeah, at Mission Barbecue.
It was at Mission Barbecue.
He was a not a sponsor. He was at a Mission Barbecue.
Yes.
I don't know. Essentially, what it was is this older man
Yeah.
came up and started talking about how like he needs to get out of the country and yada yada, and it took him a second for him to realize that the man thought that he was a terrorist,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I'm Italian. I'm not even." He goes, "No, I'm from here." Like he's trying to like explain it in a way like the man is just obviously very upset.
Yeah.
But he's also trying to explain to the man, like, oh, no, you actually can't be upset at me because I'm not the guy you think I am. And the way that he explained it, it was not funny.
No,
the way that you explained it was not funny. And the people actually at Mission Barbecue were very nice. They told the man to leave and said, "I apologize." And you're like, once again, I'm Italian. Like, I don't even think I'm allowed to be offended.
I do this. I'm Italian.
Yeah,
but
they
like,
gave me a free dinner.
yeah, they're like, oh, well, and then I was like, well, I mean, that's pretty cool. First off, that they did that. And then second off, it was like, all right, well, once again, but what it was because your beard was so big.
It was big, yeah.
You were looking pretty homeless back then. That was my favorite mic.
I was growing that baby out, man.
I got to check my fantasy team. Hold on.
My beard was like yours. Well, it was longer than yours, but... And I had a lot of more white stripes through the front. It was,
I have two, like, it's growing in now.
oh, you do?
You do.
Oh, I know. Thank you. So I was looking at my hair yesterday after I got out of the shower, and I had so much white on the sides now, right here, and I got like a patch right here, right? And so I was like, I'm going tomorrow to get my haircut. So I text Tony. I'm like, Tony, I need a haircut tomorrow, ASAP. I said, I'll pay you. I don't care. He's like, dude, I'm going to be at the Rays game. I said, you call Dylan right now and tell him I'm going to be there at 5 o'clock. And so he calls, whatever. Anyways, I go there, and me and Hudson went. You get my haircut, whatever. And so Dylan and him are like best friends now because he's got kids, Dylan, and stuff like that. And Hudson's like, you know what I want to be when I get older? He's like, what, dude? He's like, a doctor. He's like, really? He's like, yeah, I want to open brains. And Dylan's like, what is going on? He's like, do you want to be like a fireman or something like that? He goes, no, I just want to cut people open. But so he looks at me. I'm like, he's not a psycho.
His shot. No, he's just
he's really into like.
He's just got this like he doesn't really have like a filter of what he wants.
No.
He's just incredibly smart. That's
That's all.
Scissors over here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, he just wants to. He wants to see like inside of lungs and hearts, and he's just so into that. I have to watch.
you know what a cheaper thing is? You could be a medical examiner.
That's true.
Hey, cheaper option if medical school doesn't work.
So in Vegas, they have a bodies museum.
Fun.
Yeah, so it's people who donated their bodies to
science.
So they cut them open and everything like that, and they're on display. And so I showed Hudson. I said, "You want to go something like this?" That's all he talks about now. Are we going to the museum today? I'm like, dude, it's in Vegas. Like, I can't just go.
Yeah, we can't just get in the car.
Every like morning now, he's like, "Can we go, please?"
What happened last time I went to Vegas?
Oh Jesus. Talk about last time
We're
we went
not
to Vegas.
gonna. Hey, we're not putting that. The mics probably didn't pick that up anyway. We're not gonna.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just gonna have a moment. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, I have Dylan Cease on my
yeah. How's he doing?
fantasy baseball team. He threw. Right now, he's at 6 1/3 innings, 1 hit. He hit 1 batter. Has struck out 10.
Really?
He has 47.4 points.
Jesus. I thought Logan Webb.
More
was
like
34.
Dylan Cease an assist. Am I right?
More like Dylan. Jeez.
That was much better than mine. We're like, Dylan, jizz. We're the stupidest. We're the dumbest people. What did I send you earlier in the message? We were messaging something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like who was this, Juicy or something?
Yeah, let me look. It was the stupidest joke. It was so.
I really did like it though. I was like, oh, that's
yeah.
good.
You know, sometimes I really think that when I send you something, that you actually laugh out
Yeah,
loud.
I do.
Yeah, there's something where you're like, and then probably somebody's like, "What is that? What are you saying?"
Oh, that's good ones.
Let's see. Oh, he sent me the video of. So I'm wearing a hat of Bob Does Sports.
Yeah. If you don't know about those sports, please check it out.
Yeah,
it is
I love
one of
them.
the best YouTube channels.
With some of the best people. Fat Perez talks to us on Twitter.
Joey Colcuts is in a concussion protocol.
Yeah, so Joey Coldcuts, there's a video of a guy, he basically hits up onto his garage and he goes to run out and he jumps
over the laser.
over the laser and he hits his head. And you said you put poor cold cuts.
Yeah.
And I said more like cold cuss.
It's good. It's good.
I'll be here all week. Except for the weekend, I'll be in Miami.
Yeah. But we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be around. Be alright.
I'm just one call away. What's that Chingy song?
Oh.
One call away. Oh, you remember that Chingy song?
No.
Remember Chingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't have a name like Chingy and have me forget you. You know what I mean?
Oh, Chingy. That was like right when me and Aaron started dating. Oh, right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Chingy.
I'm trying to think too, like for this trip down to Miami. I'm like, what are we gonna listen to on the way down? Like, should I make a playlist?
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
Guys,
Like
I don't
throwbacks.
want you to be upset, but I think I'm gonna nap.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Think I'm gonna end up napping.
Boy is fucking old.
Yeah. You want to know how old I am? I packed my bag tonight, which goes to show you how old I am. But I was like, oh, I gotta bring the ibuprofen. So there's a big bottle of ibuprofen, just in case, you just
Pull your back out.
back hurts in the morning. Throw a couple of ibuprofens in there, a little acetaminophen in there, and get you right in.
Dude, the best thing is we have our own room. All of us.
I can't believe that, dude.
Dude, that's the best thing. in the
I
world.
brought, so I have 2 pairs of these pants.
Yeah.
I brought 1 pair so that at night. I brought gym shorts.
Dude, I'm gonna be naked.
I bought one pair of golf shorts and like my Auburn shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Collared shirt, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah.
I need it, but I have gym shorts and t-shirts. That's it. That's all
all
I'm
you
bringing.
need.
I'm going to a baseball game. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
You want to be comfort.
I'm trying to do hood rat shit with my friends.
Miami's the best place to do it.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Mama ordered Hooters wings tonight. Not a sponsor. She had a $15 coupon, and it was like she ordered it on Uber Eats, and it was like a 49-cent delivery fee. I was like, Mom, I don't know how you're doing this gangsta ass shit, but I like it. And then she told Shits, and Shits was like, what? And then he started helping himself to the wings as well.
Yeah, you would.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like,
We didn't go there this week, you know what I mean? So you need to get your food.
yeah. He runs on. Do you run on Hooters wings?
That boy don't run at all.
He's not wrong.
Oh my god! The way you said that.
Let's watch your reaction.
No. I always tell people, joking around, I was like, hey, if you guys see me running, you should be running as well.
Yeah.
Because something is chasing.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to get a camera for this trip too.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But
you can always just record on your phone and we can
Yeah.
patch it all together.
I think we should all just film on our phones, like whenever we want. You know what I mean? And then we'll just kind of figure it out.
Just send all the videos to shit. Be like, good
Yeah.
luck.
Good luck. It's all like different times.
Have a good time.
I'm also going to try and get the Instagram to pull it.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
So you guys can post the Instagram.
Instas. We go Instagram live.
Do we have a gram?
We're about to.
We're about to.
2 for the gram. 2 for the
for the
gram. Yeah, we just dragged it across. It was
You
like,
can hear it. You can hear it. Do it for the gram.
just rub it.
I wonder if. Can you hear that?
So this is what we're gonna be doing.
I started smoking cigarettes. That's a funny joke.
It's funny.
And if you were in that, you're probably not listening to this anyway.
I can hear your aces.
Oh shit, dude! We should not be allowed to do this. You know, we should not be allowed to do this sometimes. No.
I got a tracheotomy. Remember where that's from?
No.
That's from Half Baked when he's selling the weed to the black rapper.
Oh.
My back hurt. You know what I mean? I got a tracheotomy.
Yo, you know what's funny? I got sent. It was a weekend. And I got sent a text from my boss, Ron.
Yeah.
And it was a guy's voicemail that he left on our voicemail machine.
Okay.
He tried to call in, and I guess he didn't know that it was a voicemail machine or whatever. And it's his old guy, and he's talking to another guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "I gotta get another stent put in." And the guy's like, "Man, I heard they gotta put it in through your dick." And then the guy goes, "No, they're probably gonna have to put it in through my asshole." And then it ends.
Okay.
And I was like, "That's the funniest."
You should
fucking...
have saved that.
It is saved in our system. The 100, you can't not.
Just
save
record
it.
that. Throw it on YouTube. It just put like a most bland title.
Yeah.
And just watch it explode.
Just a day in the life.
No,
My asshole.
No, so put it like. Do you remember that video of the guy eating, listening to crap on SoundCloud?
Oh yeah, there's a guy that I went to high school with named Luis Rivera,
What a name.
and I went to my middle. I don't know. I met him in high school, and he moved away. He spent some time in Hawaii. I don't know if he's back in Florida now. I think he is. He's a very interesting character. He's intelligent. He's very, he's a different person, and that's what makes him unique. But he's also very artistic and very funny. And there was a video that he posted on his Facebook page, and it's probably like 10 minutes long. And it starts off, and it's like, you know how they always start where there's guys like adjusting a camera. He's like, "All right, what's up, guys? I'm on my lunch break. So I'm gonna take a video of me eating these strawberries while I listen to garbage on SoundCloud." And then the rest of the video is him eating strawberries, and it's just techno off sound, just and he's just like,
He just recorded.
it's the funniest video. And I don't even know if he meant it to be funny.
It's hilarious.
It's the most profound thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know. Like, there's no reason.
This is shit that goes viral. You know what I mean?
It should.
It's so
but
out
it
of the
doesn't.
box. Yeah.
Well, there's a kid I went to high school with that was on Vine.
Yeah.
And he got pretty big on Vine.
Oh yeah.
He was a kicker,
Okay.
Caden Kearns. Actually, I think he went to Kent State. But, yeah, he made a Vine video of, like, he used to be able to do, he had this one thing where he was in his shower at the house and he drops the soap and he goes to pick it up and he comes up to some big ass dude's like, "Hey," and he's like, "Ah!" And then that Vine ends. It's a good bit. It's a good bit,
It's
dude.
just dying.
And then he has one where he's like, because he's ripped or whatever, but he could do that thing where he could like punch his stomach out. So he was like turning in the mirror and he goes, "Oh, and I'm glad that's over." And he's like, "Oh," and then it ends like, he has a couple of really good vines, but they got some, probably like 100,000, 200,000.
Oh wow.
Like he got, I don't know what happened with it, but
Yeah.
I know that he got some decent thing, and I don't know when he made them. It was obviously during Vine, and he graduated like a couple of years after me, so I think he was probably already out of school. But
When was Vine big? Like 2013?
That sounds about right.
2013, right?
yeah, we didn't have it very long.
That was like right in our wheelhouse. Because I remember I was doing Vine with the Orioles. Because that, what's that Harlem Shake song? Well, I guess that's what it's called, right? Harlem Shake? Remember that?
Yo,
I was with the Orioles during that. That was a pretty good time. What?
I'm gonna shoot you a video.
That sounds so weird. His pants fell off.
He falls.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
No, my pants.
oh, that lady turned. Watch the photographer turn right here. She goes, eh. Watch.
She's like, nope.
Eh.
They should just stop the camera right there and just like zoomed in on our face.
Oh. Yo, we signed Chase McLaughlin, the Bucks, for the league minimum.
Oh, really?
In the
thought you were gonna
arms
say
of
I couldn't think of the song.
What's the league minute?
like $1 million.
Just walk out on the field, you get $1 million.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I wish I knew the rapper. There's a... She threw out the first pitch for the Astros game. It's, it's one of the... Megan Thee Stallion
Okay.
threw out the first pitch, and she was wearing these pants.
Pretty tight.
She knew what she was doing.
Okay.
She knew what she was doing. And I was like... yeah. That's good. I'm impressed. It was... I was like, oh... Let's do it. Oh, man.
So what happened?
She just threw out the first pitch and she looked juicy.
Oh, I thought there was like a whole story behind
Nope.
it.
Every time I see a real nice ass, I'm like, you know who needs to hear about this? Mike. It's like, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. It's like, holy shit. Oh, they've took Dylan Cease out.
The end of the night.
I guess he'll finish with 43.1 points. Oh, no. My fantasy baseball pitching is elite. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Elite.
I've been looking at everybody's lately.
Corbin Burns, Shane McClanahan, Dylan Cease, Gilbert, Snell, Joe Ryan. Elite.
I love my team.
Can my other people hit the ball? Not in the slightest. Because I am the Tampa Bay Rays of the fantasy baseball league.
That's true. So you get a
I
save.
also have Jeffrey Springs and Cabrera.
I wonder how much a save counts as. I don't know how many points, but it was 17 for my closer. That's pretty good.
Holy shit! For one inning?
Yeah, for the close and two strikeouts. So
Whoa.
I don't know how much a strikeout. 3
Dylan
points?
Cease came in and he gave up a walk and no strikeouts and he got 1.7. Hell yeah, dude.
Praise hell, praise down.
Praise hell. Dude, you should have seen me at the racetrack when the
Yeah.
dude for Dale! I was...
It's ridiculous.
I was the worst. Oh, man, it was a good time.
I want to get a shirt that says, "This ain't my first rodeo," and then on the bottom it says, "It's my second." Because I've been to the rodeo once, so I really want to go for the second time.
Oh, man. Holy shit, that's funny, dude.
So what time are we doing this tomorrow?
Well, I get off of work at 4:30.
Okay. So if we get here around 5:30 probably.
That's fine.
All right.
Are you working tomorrow?
I'm working tomorrow. It was a later day today, so I'm gonna try to get off around like 2. I'm gonna go home, pack, get my life together.
Wait for the last possible
Oh,
minute.
absolutely. I got laundry going, so.
I just did mine before you got here. I literally folded it up, and then like 3 minutes later, you knocked on the door.
Oh, really?
Do you know what's around us in Miami?
No.
The beach.
Let's
Right
go to
by
the
the
beach.
beach.
Let's go get away.
1-800-LUCKY.
The fuck is that?
It's a Chinese place, but then it's got like a
Chicken
DJ.
to China, to
It's got like a
chicken.
DJ dance hall.
That's.
I don't know.
We're not going to that.
What? I gotta walk in.
I'm not going to that.
Ollie was like, "You gotta check it out." That's okay. I'll go check it out. So
What's the hotel at?
1-800-BUMFUCK Egypt. I don't know.
Bum fuck. Got a pen in my chest. I can't burp. It sounded really cool. I got a pen in my chest. I can't burp.
Got a pain in my throat.
That's a funny thing. Every time we laugh, we gotta.
Don't do that. Don't do
You sound like the secretary from Monsters Inc.
it. Chet's, you should know where we're going.
Mr.
I looked
Wazowski.
up it once, like weeks ago. That was it.
No, I know, but you grew up there, didn't you?
No, I grew up in Pembroke.
Oh, it's even worse than Miami.
Is that like where the
That's where Kodak Black's from.
it's a penitentiary is there, isn't it? I don't know. Just sounds right.
That's Skrilla. That's Skrilla. Born by my Skrilla. Low Kodak Black. I don't know what that means.
I don't
by
even
the
know
way.
what you're talking about.
Miami's like a mile. Okay, like
A mile?
40
A mile.
where I used to live.
Better get your ass back across 8 Mile.
Walk my white ass across the mile. Then he moons him. What a moment. Being like, a little teenager, we're like, yeah, you tell him, Eminem. And then you're like, I have no business.
I've seen that movie one time.
Really?
Yeah.
My brother lived in that movie,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. He
So
still does.
it's true. It's very true.
He looks like Stan.
My brother?
Yeah, remember the song Stan?
Yeah, I don't remember what the guy was, though.
I don't either. But I was just thinking.
Oh.
Like, number one fan.
He
you know?
is Stan. Oh, okay. It's not a good ending. I
That's right. I didn't even think of that part of it. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you ever hear the diss track from the game to Eminem?
No.
It's pretty awesome because he talks about. Remember Stan, his little brother, in the song. He's like, "You signed the starter cap." For my
Oh,
little
yeah.
brother." Well, it's a song. It's about the little brother growing up and hating Eminem. It's cool. I like it. It's a good diss track.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm looking up the hotel right now.
What's it called?
Fuck.
Sorry.
Don't you hate it when you turn the phone and then it goes like to the
Oh, yeah,
screen,
yeah.
and then it starts all the way back and and we talk so much shit in this chat.
Oh, you're in the chat part.
Yeah.
Oh,
That face.
disappointment.
I'm fucking like yelling and pissing. You're just
No lips still.
that's tough.
That's
You're that shit fucked me up, dude. I love that.
That's that dad look. When your kids are doing something wrong. Like,
What are you doing? Hey, get your head out the toilet.
You piss behind the sofa.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing, huh?
I tell you what.
what?
Oh, I talked to a guy from Australia today on the phone.
Yeah. You sound like
Pretty
he was
cool
from
day.
England.
No,
Oh.
sounded like he was Australian.
You sound like he was from South Africa.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it shark?
No, he was trying to order parts
Oh,
for. Guys, what is happening?
something.
Okay, so the Chinese chicken.
All right, we gotta figure this out.
Yeah, we're gonna on the podcast.
No, we're doing it on the pod.
Oh, we should probably get off. It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
That kid say, hey,
Oh.
so long.
Oh yeah, well we would love to have an intro too, but you keep just randomly starting the live, so we. Damn it! I did it again! You son of a bitch!
Don't yell too much. Your mom would think she's kicking it. You're
No,
kicking us
okay.
out.
Oh,
It's so funny. Like on the podcast, it's like, dude, your mom. Like, you gotta watch it.
it's really okay.
That was so funny
right.
that day, though.
Let's get out of here.
Where are we going?
The living room.
All right, so let's make a cool video for Miami, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Cody, you're gonna have to go streaking.
I always have to get naked.
All right, have a good day. Or not.
Did it end? You still? You're right there. It's still.